many different reasons why you cannot use gravel. One, they cannot burrow in it and it will collapse on them if they try to molt in it. Two, it doesn't hold humidity or anything. And three, it can scrape their legs. And there's so many more, there's so much more to why you cannot use gravel. And it is pretty much, I would say, a killer substrate to your hermit crabs. You cannot use it. They will not survive. They will not live. It will kill them. Alternatively, a 2 to 3 inch, 5 to 8 centimeter layer of fine bedding, fine reptile bark bedding can be used with hermit crabs to help maintain approximate humidity. No, you cannot use bark bedding, and they do not mean coconut fiber, guys. They mean literally like bark bedding. They can't dig in that. I guess it would hold humidity a bit, but cocoa fiber is just way better. They can burrow in that, but you have to mix it with sand. I would not recommend using it by itself. But don't use bark bedding either. Hermit crabs may burrow into the substrate to hide when they molt. Well, you can't if you use these two. They can't even dig in that pretty much, so be quiet. Hermit crabs may burrow into the substrate. They do that when they molt. Yeah, they do go down, but they can't in the substrates that they say here, so that's just kind of making that very, jeez. Plants. Decorate the aquarium with artificial plants, as hermit crabs may eat live plants, but that's the purpose of putting in live plants. Hermit crabs can eat those, and I would agree you can put artificial plants as they really like them. Plastic plants can be used to create climbing areas for the hermit crabs. Yep, that's right. Hiding places should be offered to provide a secure area as a retreat. Use ornaments and rocks, I kind of underline that are designed for aquariums or terrariums to provide caves for sheltering hermit crabs. So that's really good. Hiding places like coconut hides, maybe fake hides, well, not fake hides, but hides that you can buy at pet stores are really good, and you can even make your own stuff. So use ornaments and rocks that are designed for, I bet that they mean like rock hides, like the ones you can get at pet stores. But you definitely don't want to use rocks. Like, I mean, like, not hiding rocks. I just mean, like, rocks as substrate. Or I wouldn't even put them in the water dishes. Even though on my ramp, it has, like, pebbles that are attached onto there. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't go for that. Okay, step 3, care. Use a reptile terrarium thermometer to measure the temperature. Yeah, you want a thermometer and a hygrometer. Hermit crabs require temperatures ranging between 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 21 to 24 degrees Celsius during the day. No, that's wrong. They need more than that. That's like pretty much the minimum is 70. And that's their range right there. So you want more. You want probably, I would say 73 to 80 would be really good. They're more active when it's hotter in the tank, but you do not want to put it to 90 because that's too hot. So maybe 73 to 80 is pretty good. Use an under tank heater on one side of the habitat to maintain this temperature in cool environments. For the heater, you don't want to put it under the tank because it can pretty much make your hermit crabs turn into like liquid. Well, not liquid, but it can melt like your hermit crabs if they go down for the molt if you put it on the bottom, because it will get so hot that they can't take it and they'll die. So you want to make sure that you don't put it on the bottom of the tank. You want to put it at the side. Be sure there is at least 1 inch of substrate over the under tank heater if used to protect the crabs from the heat. Yeah, but you have to dig down, so you don't put it at the bottom, guys. Just don't put your thing at the bottom because it will not be good. So you want to put it at the side. This is wrong. Use a reptile terrarium hygrometer to measure humidity. Yeah, you want to use a hygrometer. Habitat humidity should stay between 50 to 80%. Well, I would actually say it should stay like 70 to 85%. And that's just my preference for mine. So I would just say that. Mist the habitat with dechlorinated water to maintain humidity level as needed. Yeah, dechlorinated. It's good. It's good, Petsmart. You actually have some stuff right. This is where it gets terrible, other than the pebbles. Add a shallow water dish to maintain humidity level and allow for full body soaking. Be sure the water is not too deep if you have both small and large hermit crabs. And if you have both large and small hermit crabs, place a natural sea sponge in the dish to help the smaller crabs climb out. You don't want a shallow dish. This is not enough for a full body soak. You want to make sure that your dishes are deep enough so the hermit crabs can go all the way in and fully go under the water. And you want it to be deeper, but not, I wouldn't say deeper, even though mine is deeper than 6 inches, because mine's a pond. But I'm going to add more seashells soon. But yeah, I wouldn't say this, you want a bigger dish, but you do want a way for your smaller crabs to get out, so I recommend adding fake plants, maybe some leaves, like on the plants, or maybe some sticks, whatever, like mopani wood is the best, because it doesn't rot, but yeah, so you want to use something to help them get out, maybe some shells, whatever. Extra shells. Hermit crabs will need to switch into larger shells as they grow after each molt. That's right, they do. Or you need some for them to find a preference of their shell choice. Provide at least 2 larger shells of varying sizes for your crabs. Well, you want it to be like the next size up for your crabs. So you want like a lot of different sizes for your crabs, and I would say at least 5 shells each, because you want, if you have a lot of hermit crabs like I do, you want to make sure that you have a lot of options. Do not be alarmed if your crab changes its shell frequently. Yeah, mine do that too, so I won't be alarmed. Nutrition. Small crabs' claws are not big enough to grab onto pellet-type food, and you should not even provide pellet-type food because it provides very little nutritional value for your hermit crabs. For small crabs, feed them 1 teaspoon of prepared food in powdered form or crush the pellets into powder. No, you don't use pellets. Guys, don't use pellets. Pellets are not good. You see them at pet stores a lot, and I would recommend buying some food from the hermit crab patch or make your own food, or I'm actually going to be opening a store soon. It's going to be called Kate's Critters. It's going to probably be open later in the year, probably December or maybe January. I haven't decided. I'm still planning it. It might take a while. So you can buy some for me when I get some, although it might be a while, or buy some or make your own. Supplement their diet with fruits and vegetables such as chopped apples, grapes, bananas, and dark green leafy veggies like kale and broccoli. Yeah, you do need to vary their diet. Sorry guys, the camera cut off, and I will probably do that again. But yeah, you need to vary up their diet. Hermit crabs take small bites and eat very slowly, usually at night. Place fresh foods in their tank at night to be sure to remove them in the morning to prevent spoiling. Yeah, you want to remove fruits, veggies, and fresh foods in the morning. Since land hermit crabs are extremely sensitive to metal, be sure your food and water bowls are a non-metallic, non-porous container. Yeah, I don't really give my hermit crabs metal, because I don't like it, so I wouldn't think it's good for them either. Guys, the camera cut off again, so I have to hurry up before it cuts off again. But you don't want to use pellet foods here. And so basically what I was just getting on about, you don't want to use gravel or bark bedding as your substrate because it's just not good. And you want to always wash your hands after touching your hermit crabs. That's pretty much it. Other than the shopping list, which is on the back, and also the things to watch out for. Which is decreased appetite or activity, excessive shedding of the skin, loss of claws or limbs, staying out of its shell, strong odor from the shell. If you notice any signs, speak with a Petsmart store associate or a veterinarian about the health of your pet. And shopping list. That's right. Not aquarium, gravel, or reptile bedding. You need it under the tank heater, but don't put it under the tank. don't want pelleted food or powder. Well, you want like fruits and veggies. Don't want a shallow, you want a deep water bowl, and you don't really want a sea sponge unless you rinse it every single day. I'm kind of against sea sponges that way because they can make your crab sick, or make the sea sponge full of bacteria. So that is the long video of the land hermit crab list of what you need, so or what's wrong with it. So thank you guys so much for watching again. Please like, subscribe, and I'm almost at 100 subscribers, guys, and that is awesome. So please make sure you press the subscribe button down below, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. So videos every Tuesday or Friday. I haven't decided what the day is yet, or I might just upload them when I feel like it. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and keep on watching, guys. Zenexi out.